Care what they look at Kaspa. How do you guys like the new screen? All right, I kind of adjusted it here, did some adjustments in there, so see, it's a lot more visible now. You can see what's going on a lot better here. Okay, so we're gonna go over this price here in a minute. You can see that we held this area down here just like we expected it to, right down there. It came down 0.095. All right, roughly right down there, and we've gotten a nice bounce here ever since we came down to this bottom. All right, so we're going to go over this here in a second and look at this chart. Looks like it's getting ready to bounce. All right, we're going to take a look at some stuff here. I got a question out there. Anybody know anything about this? Kaspa ETF presents crypto's most electrifying opportunity by combining blockchain with exponential growth. Kaspa ETF. Does anybody have any clue what's going on here? If this is real? Says ICO release February 1st. If you want to pause it and read it, go right ahead. I'll go down through here. But, it goes on and on here. Access to white paper. Discover the alchemy of wealth. Just because, I don't know. It could absolutely be a scam. I've seen quite a bit of stuff online about this, but I don't know. Organization, website, I just wouldn't recommend. I don't know. Unless if somebody knows something about this out there, please let us know. Kind of interested here. This just came out, and I don't know. I don't know if it's real or if it's not. All right, let's go over here to the Kaspa addresses. You can see here, look at this, within the last 1 hour, one whale sold off here some, but it looks like sold some off and actually probably became a shark here, plus 2 sharks within the last hour. Within the last 24 hours, plus 3 sharks and minus 2 whales. So it looks like some profit taking maybe there. You had 3 whales within the last 24 hours sell some off, which I see it's coming into a resistance area. Everybody's got their own thing. Whatever they feel like doing. I don't know. I don't think I would have been dumping anything right where we're at right now. But let's go over here and take a look at the Kaspalytics real quick. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Yeah, look at this. 100 million plus 0 now. So that the biggest holder we had ended up selling off some. So that's now at a 0. It was at a 1. All right, petahash is at 143.97. Transactions 87,000.2 on January 18th. That's the latest update we have up here on here. All right, so yeah, that's kind of interesting that 100,000 plus ended up, or 100 million plus, January 18th. Just trying to see when. That was at 4 a.m. One address at 11 cents. Then at 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. last night. This address sold off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that would have been back. Let's take a look into it. I'm just curious here. 4 a.m. in the morning. It would have sold off right. Jeez. Right about there. Right here. Right before this drop happened here. And then this thing sprung back up. So already, selling off right there at that many Kaspa. And it's up 5% after that sell-off. Probably regretting that. I'm sure. Okay, we're breaking through that resistance up here right now. You can see that thing poking up through there. We're going to get into that chart here in a second, guys. Let's go over here to CoinGlass. I want to show you up here at the top 24-hour liquidations. 211 million. That's down about 5% from yesterday. Open interest has dropped some to 37.8 billion. It was up to 39 something. The liquidations yesterday. 24-hour volume, 116.7 billion for the total crypto market. That is up 5%. All right, and the crypto bubbles. And you can see here, not a lot, it's about a 50, well, not 50-50, but I don't know, about a third of the chart is green here. You can see some stuff starting to bounce here. We should have a bounce here coming up. I'm going to show you. Kaspa is about ready to bounce here itself. I believe that was a fake out to the downside. Very normal stuff. That stuff happens. You get your fake out to the downside. People start dumping and selling, like right here. Yeah, look. I want to see that 4 in the morning. Was that a big candle here as far as a sale goes? Not really. Right there it is, 4 a.m. That's this candle right there. You know, so not a big, huge sell-off. But look at this. You know, how would you like to be them people that sold right here, and then this thing comes down and just reverses and heads right back up. Just a nice reversal right back up here. V pattern. That's a perfect reversal. All right, let's go. We're going to get right back into Kaspa here. I want to show you guys Bitcoin dominance and a couple other things, all right, that we've been talking about here. Bitcoin dominance. Oops. Yeah, it is Bitcoin dominance. I apologize. It looked weird to me for some reason. All right, there we go. This is on the daily chart. You can see that thing's starting to bounce. You know, I see a lot of people out there talking about alt seasons and stuff like that. We're not going to have no alt season if this dominance starts bouncing. Okay, I don't see no alt season happening yet. All right, I believe this year is going to be absolutely awesome. You know, after Bitcoin does this this correction we're waiting for, it's going to be a fun year. You guys are going to make a pile of money. I guarantee that. You know, not financial advice, of course, but you know, it's easy to make money in a bull run. You can throw money at almost anything. And it's going to go up. It's absolutely insane. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And if Bitcoin gets this drop that we're looking for down to the low 30s, look at that as a massive buying opportunity. You're going to be able to buy cryptos, possibly 60-70% off. And I'll be waiting right at that 702. Retracement level for that Bitcoin bounce. But let's look here at this. We got the daily reset on Bitcoin dominance. All right, so looks like that thing's ready to bounce. You got the weekly reset. So I wouldn't be looking for any alt season anytime soon. All right, Bitcoin itself, it is holding this range up here. All right, you can see it's actually holding up here pretty well, right up here. If it loses that 40,000, call it 40,200 bucks, then this thing's probably going to start free falling. So I would keep a very close eye on 40,200. All right, now you can see here that resistance, this blue resistance line that ended up coming down and losing here. Okay, let's get this right where it, right exactly where it needs to be. Let's get back on the how about the 12-hour chart. Got more wicks here I can work with. That looks about right there. Let's lock that up. There we go. I want to see Bitcoin regain that. Okay, that is a very, very crucial thing here. If it can regain that blue this blue area as and bounce on it as support now. That would be huge. All right, looking for a bounce back up here. This range up here, I don't know if it's going to take out this 44,000. All right, that could end up being, we could get something in the lines. Let me look here. I apologize. It's kind of now I got all my my stuff over here is, after I adjusted this screen, it's a little different looking for stuff here. But we might get this bounce up here, to this 44,000, and that could be it. We'll just have to wait and see here. We have a lot of stuff pointing that way. All right, if we go out here on a weekly, let's look at this on a weekly real quick. And this is important because this all ties back to Kaspa also, the whole market. The weekly, we got the weekly RSI coming down. We got the monthly right at the very top, okay? 98.84 and 96.57 right down here, numbers. So once that orange turns bigger than the blue, then we got problems. All right, then we're flipping bearish here. All right, and what really, if we go over here real quick to the Dow Jones, look at it on the monthly. It's at a 99 and an 85. All right, so this is all tied together. When the Dow flips over and heads bearish, I'm expecting crypto. That's probably when Bitcoin's going to have its big pullback. Look at the weekly, 95 and 96. The weekly has flipped bearish on the Dow Jones, and you can see this thing has just been flying. I mean, it's set this new all-time high up here. It's been keeping that as support, but at some point this thing's going to roll over, especially on that weekly and monthly. I believe that's when Bitcoin will probably have its big correction here that we're going to be looking for. When that thing does, this is going to be a massive opportunity, guys. Massive opportunity, because this is what happened. This is when I got into crypto last time, after Bitcoin had this big flush way back here for COVID. I got in right in April, right here, right on that green candle. That's when I started getting into crypto, March and April, right there. And it was just a steady. And then I remember in the fall, like August, September, and October, oh my God, it just started getting absolutely insane, and it started heading up. Okay, but if we look at this thing, when it ran up here, when it pulled back right to a 702. And that's where it's got its bounce. So if Bitcoin, and this please guys, don't get frustrated because I'm covering a little bit of Bitcoin with our Kaspa video. This all ties back into Kaspa. It ties back into everything. Swing low to the swing high. If we get this pullback down here to 32,000, all right, I'm going to be waiting right here on the sidelines with money, and right at that point, I am going to pile into altcoins. If it gets back there, it might. Who knows? Might not happen. Nothing is guaranteed. All right, I'm just giving the best possible, shot at what could happen here. So, who knows? I could be totally wrong, and maybe it'll pull down to 36 and take off. But I am betting, right down at this area, 32 to 34,000 bucks, right around in here. I am going to be piling in, because after it's at 702, I believe that bounce is going to start. All right, let's get over here to Kaspa. I apologize. I hope I didn't feel like I wasted you guys' time there. I think that stuff is super important. I like watching out for you guys also. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, let's get in on a daily. And you can see this nice bounce we're having here. All right. First off, we need to retake 10.1057. All right. That's that first area. And then if we can break back up here above 0.108, if we can take out 0.108, we're back in the wedge. And I'll bet you we're going to break out the other side here. Okay. Let's pull this down a little bit. I want to make sure this thing is right where it needs to be. Yeah, it's probably right about there. Okay, so keep an eye on that number right there, 0.108. If we can break 0.108, we're in great shape. That's going to take out a lot of resistance areas. Let's look at the RSIs here. We got that daily just about reset. All right, want to see something exciting? Look at the 3-day. The 3-day is right on the very bottom down here. Okay, so as soon as that flips bullish, that's going to be big. The 3-day is one of them big ones, you know, just below a weekly. Okay, the 12-hour is reset and bullish, heading up. The 8-hour is bullish, heading up, and the 4-hour is also bullish. Okay, so we could be making a major move here. We got the 4, the 8, the 12, the 3-day, and almost our daily is almost reset. Our weekly is also almost reset. Okay, so I believe Kaspa is going to have a pretty massive bounce here pretty soon. All right, and if it breaks to the upside here, I believe this thing is going to be heading for a new all-time high. I mean, everything is just lining up here. All the RSIs are reset, and it's looking great, especially if Bitcoin gets a minor bounce. All right, thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back to you soon.